Welcome to another episode of Basagan ng Trip. I'm your host, Leloy Claudio. I teach history and literature at De La Salle University. As always, kung meron kayong tanong, gusto nyo akong i-troll, or meron kayong gustong suggested topic, tweet me at Leloy Claudio. Now, ang ginagawa natin for these couple of episodes ng Basagan ng Trip is to make basag or basagin yung trip na hindi importante na kumuha ng courses in the humanities. This week, pag-uusapan natin yung importansya ng pagkuha ng kurso na literature. This is another one of those courses na every time you tell someone, I want to take literature, ang tanong kagad sa'yo, anong halaga niyan? So sasagutin natin yung tanong na yun, anong halaga niyan? And to help me answer this question, my guest is a cosplayer, a Harry Potter fanatic, who just also happens to be incidentally assistant professor at the Department of Literature sa De La Salle University, Frances Sangil. Welcome, Frances.
Thank you for having me. Sige, let's make basag the liberal arts ceiling.
Yes, let's make basag the liberal arts ceiling. So, unang-unang tanong, may pera ba sa literature?
Naku, kung gusto mong magkapera, literature is probably not your first choice, no? Walang masyadong maraming yumayaman kapag nagpanitikan. Well, unless you're J.K. Rowling, no? Papararing ka. Kaya yung ibang mga magulang, very hesitant to enroll their kids who want to pursue literature. At swerte na kung makakuha tayo ng mga estudyante na magme-major sa literature. Kasi mahirap talaga, di ba that common thing na the angry young poet or the angry young writer. I think they're not just angry, they're also hungry. Kasi mga gutom, walang pera. Pero kung wise ka, maaari ka namang gumawa ng paraan para magamit mo yung literature at sa pangkabuhayan mo, no? Sa marketing o kaya sa business, kakailanganin mo ng creative mind or artistry when it comes to writing, to selling something. At doon papasok ang literature.
So say, gusto ko maging advertiser or gusto ko maging marketer. What is the advantage of choosing, say, literature over marketing?
Sanay na sanay kang magsulat. Yun ang una doon, kasi training mo yun eh. At hindi lang basta pagsusulat na, okay, you introduce the facts, but how do you introduce the facts in such a way, in a very subtle way na, okay, you're not telling them, okay, ito yung datos, pero napaka-creative o malikhain ng pagsulat mo, kaya yung mga tao na tina-target mo, parang, oo nga, no, kailangan ko ng sabon na yon or kailangan ko ng shampoo na yon.
Kasi di ba kailangan, pag nagbebenta ka, kailangan nagkukwento ka rin. There's a lot of storytelling in the process of marketing, also in the process of convincing other people in general.
Correct. No? You make them think that they need it. It's not just a want, that you need that brand, you need that whatever. No? So, nandoon yung pagsusulat, yung pagka-creative mo.
Ano pa? Ano pa mga possible career paths ng isang literature
Marami
major?
akong mga naging estudyante na nag-pursue ng law.
Okay.
Kasi nasanay silang magbasa eh. Yung magbabasa ka ng 10 nobela a week, hindi biro yun. So, dahil na overcome nila yon sa pagiging literature, pagdating nila ng law school, parang ay chika na lang to. Madali na magbasa.
In fact, maraming law schools, merong mandatory level of literature courses that you have to take, di ba?
No? Kasi andun yung training eh, sa pagbabasa. At hindi lang yung pagbabasa na magme-memorize ka ng facts, yung kailangan critical ka sa pagbasa, ano yung mahalaga dun sa binabasa mo, at yun yung magagamit mo later on.
Ikaw, you are a literature major yourself, or actually you were a film major initially?
Actually, communication, like you, no? So, mas interesado ako nun sa broadcasting, sa pelikula, and then later on, but literature was always there. You know, at the back of my mind, bata pa lang ako, gustong-gusto ko na yung nagbabasa. At siguro kaya rin ako nag-com or film kasi gusto kong nanonood ng pelikula, gusto ko yung mga kwento. Nagkataon lang na yun yung pinili ko sa college, but then later on for my master's and PhD, literature eh.
The call of literature, how did it first manifest?
Okay. By accident, serendipity, kasi I thought that I left it behind, na wala na, but I think it's always there. And then there was an opportunity to, go to an MA class. So sabi ko, wala akong ginagawa, I was waiting for something. Ko, sige. And then, I fell in love with it all over again. Yung reading something and talking about it with other readers, what could be more joyful than that?
Yeah, ako sinasabi ko, isang beses lang kayo magka-college. Magtatrabaho kayo buong buhay nyo.
Exactly, wala nang bakasyon.
O wala nang bakasyon. Why don't you spend those 3 or 4 years in college doing something you're really interested in? Habulin nyo na lang yung work afterwards, especially if what you're interested in can in fact help with the work. Gaya nga ng literature, which actually helps you to write. ikaw, when did you first realize that there was more to literature than simply parang helping you learn how to write or helping you to think critically? When did you start realizing that it contributed to your soul?
Siguro mga teenager ako noon. I remember kahit summer, kasi sa summer, April, May, binibili ko na yung textbook ko for the new academic year. So, during that summer period, summer break, binabasa ko na yung mga literature textbooks ko. So, by the time magsasimula yung new year, yung academic year ng June, tapos ko nang basahin lahat ng kwento, lahat ng mga require ng teacher ko. Doon ko na-realize na, I remember reading one, and it's not even part of the textbook, kasi nandun lang sa library ng dad ko, kinuha ko yung libro niya. It was a Nick Joaquin collection of short stories.
Which
Hindi ko
one?
pa kilala si Nick Joaquin noon. So, and then I turned the pages, tapos isa doon yung Mayday Eve. And I remember reading it the first time, I think it was about 14. Sabi ko, ganito magsulat, no? Ganito magkwento. Nakita ko yung talagang naramdam ko yung the relationships of the characters and how he was telling the story. Sabi ko, ang sarap magbasa, di ba? Ang sarap magbasa. And then, buhay na buhay yung mga tauhan, parang kilala ko sila. And then, dun na natanim yun. It never ended. It never stopped my passion for
Because
reading.
of course, a great novelist or a great writer like Nick Joaquin brings you into the mindset of
Correct,
people.
correct.
And that's why a lot of people say that literature creates empathy. Would you agree na
Yes.
parang yun yung
Yes.
isang big quality na meron ng literature majors, marunong silang dumama. Hindi lang ng sarili nilang feelings, kundi ng feelings ng ibang tao.
Tama
Are you a
yun.
more sensitive person
Totoo
because
yun.
you read novels?
Well, yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Well,
that
she's
is
definitely a very nice person. Yeah.
Thank you for saying that. But there have been many studies about that, no? That readers they have more empathy. Ibig sabihin, yung kahit na hindi mo talaga naranasan personally yung isang bagay, pero dahil nagbabasa ka, mas naiintindihan mo yung plight ng ibang tao. Halimbawa, Harry Potter. Yung mga fans ng Harry Potter, nagagamit nila yung mga nabasa nilang libro doon sa kung paano nila i-process yung nangyayari sa lipunan ngayon. Halimbawa, yung sa US with the Trump di ba, presidency or nangyayari sa ating lipunan ngayon, palagi lang sasabi, we're living in the age of, let's say, Voldemort or something. Ito na mga Death Eaters, di ba? I remember early this year, something happened, current events, I was on a train, and then I read this news about Rappler, and then I felt so bad. Sabi ko, I tweeted something, like a quote from Harry Potter, yung sinabi na, the ministry has fallen, they are coming, because I could really feel the sentiment. It was so dark. And every time something happens, we go to literature, we go to the arts, because it helps us process something. So yung mga binabasa natin, hindi lang to fiction eh. These books like Hunger Games or Harry Potter, they're not just fiction, they're preparation. It's preparing us for whatever's out there.
There's a reason why since the 1950s, every time magkaroon ng diktador sa isang bansa, tumataas ang pagbasa ng mga tao ng 1984 by George Orwell. That's a very common pattern.
Yun ang buhay natin ngayon.
So talagang hinahanap ng mga tao. Kesyo mabigat ang paksa o magaan ang paksa, hinahanap nila yung mga nobela. Why should we keep telling stories to each other?
Kasi sabi mo nga, hinahanap natin yung sarili natin doon sa mga pahina na binabasa natin at mas naiintindihan natin ang ating mga sarili at ang ating lipunan kapag patuloy tayong nagbabasa, lumalawak yung kaalaman natin at saka mas naiintindihan natin yung ibang tao. Kaya itong mga writers, no, itong mga creative writers, whether novelists or poets or dramatists, malaki ang serbisyo nila sa lipunan kasi they remind us about who we are, no, as human beings. Kasi sometimes we tend to forget the most important things, and if we do forget those things, we are less alive.
And does it really matter kung anong klaseng nobela yung binasa mo? Kailan ba mataas lagi yung
hindi.
kalidad? O kailangan high literature? Kailan ba yung literature? Kailan ba Shakespeare?
Canon!
Yeah, you have to read Shakespeare in order to become a better person?
Hindi. Lalo pa ako na ang hilig ko, popular culture, popular literature. Kasi sa akin, mahalaga siyempre na pag-aralan si Shakespeare. No? Mahalaga na pag-usapan natin si
Balagtas.
Auden, si Balagtas, si
Okay.
Rizal. Pero naniniwala ako na mahalaga din na pag-usapan natin kung ano nangyari ngayon. No? It's important for us to talk about the things that matter to us now. At yung mga contemporary writers ngayon, isinusulat nila yung mga mahalaga para sa mga tao ngayon.
Okay.
So, for all you know, in 10 years' time, hindi na sikat itong mga librong to. Yun ang isa sa qualities ng popular literature. May shelf life siya. But it doesn't matter kasi mahalaga siya ngayon. So, kailangan maging bahagi siya ng diskurso natin. No? So, halimbawa, Hunger Games. So, madalas ko naririnig sa mga estudyante ko, nako, parang feeling ko nasa District 9 ako or District whatever. So, naiintindihan nila yung nangyayari sa buhay nila salamat sa popular literature.
Same thing with Game of Thrones, same thing with Harry Potter.
Di ba parang, Diyos ko, ano ba to? Walang katapusang ano sa politika, di ba? Power grabbing.
So ikaw, you're of course known in De La Salle University for being the Harry Potter teacher.
The Harry Potter prof, yes.
The Harry Potter prof. What attracted you to teaching Harry Potter, and what makes you attracted to yung popular literature, and what do you think? How do students respond when you teach these courses?
Nung una, it was the chair back then, David Bayot, who told me, why don't you teach an elective on Harry Potter? Sabi ko, huh? Why? And of course, but deep inside, I was like, yay! Diba? Kasi finally, meron akong chance na ituro yung gusto ko. And parang 4 na libro pa lang yata yung lumalabas no. And then I started doing the syllabus, showing it to him, and I was really very excited. But at the same time, iniisip ko, baka walang mag-enroll. Kasi di ba, sino ba naman magsiseryoso sa Harry Potter? And then, nung panahon kasi na yun, wala pang mga online enrollment. Biglaan, pagpasok mo, this is a Harry Potter class. Parang, and then they were like, seriously? We're going to read Harry Potter? 4 novels? Parang ang dami na nun sa kanila, di ba? Gusto lang nila magbasa ng mga short stories. But then, they ended up enjoying the term. And then, nasundan siya hanggang 13 years ko na siyang tinuturo. So, I think, successful naman siya, success story, and nakakapagod ituro kasi mataas ang expectations sa mga tao, pero fun siya.
Have you ever gotten parents asking you, why are you teaching my kids Harry Potter? Pinadala ko siya sa college para mag-aral, para magtrabaho.
Very interesting. I've met some of these parents, in fact, kasi usually meron silang final project. And what I love about that is my students sometimes would involve their parents to the production. No? Yung sa kanilang ano. Kaya nami-meet ko yung mga parents na, alam mo, walang bukang bibig yung anak ko kundi Harry Potter, Harry Potter. Although I've heard some stories din naman na yung ibang mga bata, they would, like literally Harry Potter underneath the covers reading something forbidden. Kasi may iba na hindi maalis, very conservative, no? But then, in the end, the students, they still enroll in Harry Potter, mga rebelde. So, sige, go lang.
Tsaka si Harry Potter himself is, of course, a rebel figure.
Exactly. So, nakaka-relate sila.
So, there's the appeal. Yun ang dami pang pwedeng pag-usapan tungkol sa panitikan, tungkol sa literature. I mean, we can talk about Harry Potter, we can even talk about, my life changed because of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Pwede mo na ituro ang popular culture next term.
I must say, because of Buffy talaga nagbago ang paningin ko sa mundo. So sometimes talaga, di ba, popular culture can change your life. You have to trust us on this.
Yeah.
Kasi we know.
We live it.
Because we've consumed unhealthy amounts of popular culture.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah. But before we move on to, but lest we fall apart and just start geeking out on Harry Potter and all these other things.
May costume ako dyan.
Before mag-costume ang guest ko. Siguro I'll just ask Francis, one final pitch. You have 1 minute left. You have to convince the student and the parent. Take literature. Ano sasabihin mo?
Naku, kailangan natin ng mga batang critical sa mundo, no? Hindi lang yung marunong magsalita, kundi marunong magsulat at yung mulat sa nangyayari sa lipunan. And literature can help you with that. We can teach you how to be critical, we can teach you how to be imaginative and creative. I mean, what more do you need to be a human being? Go literature.
Yes, exactly. Let me just end with that also. Human beings. I mean, people who write literature are deeper human beings, and people who read literature are also deeper human beings, I must say. Nabanggit ko na sa isang previous episode, yung relationship between literature and human rights. There's this wonderful book called Inventing Human Rights by Lynn Hunt, and she says, is it a coincidence na yung unang Declaration of Human Rights, the French Declaration of the Rights of Man, came out at the same time that people started reading the novel? And sabi ni Lynn Hunt, it's not a coincidence. Because when you read the novel, you put yourself in the position of someone else. And that's empathy, when you see yourself in someone else's shoes. And once you see yourself in someone else's shoes, you start realizing na yung nadadama ko, nadadama rin ng ibang tao. At dahil pareho tayo ng nadadama, meron tayong mga karapatan that are inherent in all of us. And that is the idea of human rights. So literature doesn't just make you a nicer person. It also makes you a person na mas in touch dun sa karapatan ng bawat isang tao. In other words, somebody who studies literature respects the dignity of every single human being. And I don't think there is a better lesson that can be learned than that. So that's my final pitch. Maraming salamat, Frances.
That is a good thing.
We're not gonna geek out. We'll end with that. Thank you
Sa
very
faculty
much.
na lang.
Next time na lang, mag-geek out kami on Harry Potter. But for now,
I'll make him wear a Harry Potter costume.
maraming
Gusto niyo yun?
Maraming salamat to the nerdiest guest I've ever had on this
Sige,
show.
let's have
Thank
a
you,
part 2.
Frances.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.